1960s to anti-war protests just this month, our city's history is written by those who refuse to stay silent. As mayor, I stand firmly on the side of New Yorkers' right to challenge power. Yes, even mine. Last month, the City Council passed 2 bills related to this right, known as buffer zone bills. Today, I am letting one of them go into effect and vetoing the other. Here's why. The first bill is Intro 1B, which applies to houses of worship. I understand this issue is deeply significant to many New Yorkers. The right to worship is as sacred as the right to protest. New Yorkers deserve the ability to gather with fellow congregants, listen to scripture, and pray freely. The original version of the bill raised constitutional concerns. However, the final version of it as passed is narrower in scope and effect. It requires the NYPD to write down its existing practices related to protests near houses of worship. That is why I will allow this legislation to go into effect, although I disagree with its framing of all protest as a security concern. The second, Intro 175B, which applies to educational institutions, is meaningfully different. The problem is how widely this bill defines an educational institution and the constitutional concerns it raises regarding New Yorkers' fundamental right to protest. As the bill is written, everywhere from universities to museums to teaching hospitals could face restrictions. Say you're a worker protesting ICE, or a college student demanding your school divest from fossil fuels, or demonstrating in support of Palestinian rights. Intro 175B is not a narrow public safety measure. It is a piece of legislation that has alarmed much of the labor movement, reproductive rights groups, and immigration advocates, amongst others, across the city. Nearly a dozen unions have raised the alarm about its impact on their ability to organize. That is why I am vetoing this legislation. These topics are inherently complicated. Debate, disagreement, and even protest are too. But we believe the constitutional rights to protest and to worship are both invaluable. Our city will continue to uphold both, and we will make sure that protection, prayer, and protest are guaranteed for every New Yorker.